Hi everyone and welcome to a Dream Team digital session. My name's Carly Flynn. I'm a host on Radio Live and a proud supporter of the Sir Peter Blake Trust. Every year, hundreds of Dream Team leaders visit schools around the country to share their personal stories. We want Kiwi kids to dream big and be inspired to follow your dreams. At the same time, thousands of young people are also tuning into digital sessions, just like this one, to hear the amazing stories of our Dream Team leaders. Our Dream Team leaders follow in the footsteps of one of our greatest Kiwi heroes, Sir Peter Blake. He had huge dreams for our country, and his greatest legacy was making New Zealanders believe we can achieve the impossible. In today's Dream Team session, we're going to hear from comedian, 7 Days panellist and Family Feud host, Dai Henwood. Hi, Dai.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm wonderful, thanks, Carly.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about your goals and dreams growing up?
Well, goals and dreams, I was like a lot of young boys. I was very obsessed with firemen when I was young, but
Right.
I dreamed very big and I wanted to be an actual fire truck. That was my aim. When I was 4 years old, all I wanted to be was a fire truck with a
Four
massive
wheels,
ladder.
hose, some ladders.
Yeah. But when I was 5 and I first started school, I can remember making someone laugh, and I can't quite remember what I said, but
I wish you could remember the joke.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think it was more something physical. I've always been a bit of a physical comedian. And I can remember the feeling of making someone laugh, and it just flooded me with this happiness.
Feel good, yeah.
And making other people feel good. And ever since I was 5, I knew I just wanted to make people laugh. And it had held me in good stead throughout school. I was always someone who I was very much a people person,
Yeah.
and I think to sort of achieve your dreams, no matter what they are, being a people person is a very good thing.
Were you a leader at school?
Yes, I was a bit of a leader at school. I was sort of the head of the school council. And
You were a goody good, were you?
I wasn't a goody good. I never got a detention, but I was a bit cheeky. And I always had friends from various different groups because I played sport, but I loved arts and acting and that sort of thing. And I think having friends in all different groups and different walks of life is a great way of becoming a leader, because if you want to become a leader, you need to know people.
Yeah,
And
you need to network.
You need to network.
Yeah, right.
And you want people to sort of support what you're doing, and you need to encourage people. Because being a leader, I feel, is not about yourself, it's about other people. It's about listening to them. It's about getting them on board with whatever your big idea is and moving together in a unified way.
So you reckon you figured out you were funny when you were 5?
Yes.
When did you realise you could make a job out of this?
That became a hard thing, because
Yeah.
when your dream is something like a comedian, there's no strict path to get there. There's no strict path to earning money. I went to university, and that's the same time I started doing comedy. Going to university was a big thing for me just because it taught me what I didn't know, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
It taught me a lot of things, but I learnt there were so many things out there to know, so many books to read.
So many possibilities.
So many possibilities. And I thought one of these possibilities could be making a job as a comedian. So I found out where they were doing stand-up comedy shows. I went along, I performed. I thought it went amazingly. I've since watched the video of it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that good, but there was enough. There was enough.
There was room for improvement.
Yeah, there was enough in there that planted the seed of going, I had this dream, I think I can achieve it. Yeah. So I worked hard through losing money, making a lot of mistakes. You've got to make mistakes.
Yeah, tell us about some of your mistakes.
succeed.
Have there been some really, do you have to have failure to be good at something as well?
I don't think you have to have it. I think it's sort of inevitable.
You're right,
that you're
yeah.
going to fall down, and whether you pick yourself up or whether friends pick you up, that's what makes you stronger. I went over to Edinburgh in Scotland. They have a huge festival. I was performing. There was first night, sold out, 100 people. For me, by myself, I got a standing ovation. Next night, 26 people. 10 minutes in, all of them walk out.
No.
Except 2 people.
Mum and Dad?
Well, no, not my mum and dad. They weren't even in Edinburgh then. One, this older guy. And I stopped and went, hey, why are you here? And he goes, did your mum go to school in New Plymouth? And I went, yeah. And he goes, oh, I think I know her. And then he got up and left. And the other guy was just a mate of the person turning the lights on.
So you don't know why one night it was a huge success and then the next night?
A complete failure. But it was the same dream. It was the same show. I had to do 24 more shows over 24 more nights. I kept going. It was quite a hard experience for me, but that made...
Also a bit of an adrenaline as well, or a little bit of a hook as to why it kept you coming. Who's going to turn up tonight? Yeah,
and just going, this is what I want to do, and everything is hard work. Yeah. I think dreams are something that you sit back and you just revel in, but to make a dream come true, it takes hard work and commitment, and it's not going to happen quickly. It's not going to fall in place. The good things take quite a bit of time, but they're achievable. Anything's achievable.
Fantastic, Dai. Hey, you're such an inspiration. I've got some questions here from some lovely children out and about that that would like to ask you a few things. Dai, how do you find the confidence to follow your dreams, says Shaz?
Confidence is an interesting thing because you're in control of your own confidence, and anything can knock your confidence down. Like, for instance, I'll be going to do a show and I might look online at something and someone's written, you're not funny.
So suddenly your confidence takes a bit of a dive.
There'll be 100 comments saying, we love you. Then that one comment that says you're not funny will just get me, and I'll be going to a show and that will bring me a bit down.
Totally, yeah.
So confidence is, I think of it a bit like that little fire inside yourself. You just need to keep stoking and sit back and remind yourself, I can do this.
Yeah.
I'm strong. Because strength does come from within. You can't take strength from... If you take too much strength from other people's words, you have to take the negative from other people's words. Like, my father taught me when I was getting into performing, don't believe reviews, because if you believe the good ones, you've got to believe the bad ones. Just believe in yourself.
Do you have any pre-show rituals that you do in order to really get yourself in that zone and become confident?
Yeah, deep breathing.
Right.
Really, just sitting calmly and sort of just and it sort of relaxes your body and it lets your mind centre itself, because if you're centred, you can really dream, I think, because you're not caught up in all the little things that are going on. You can just let your mind think of the big picture.
Fantastic. Dai, Pia from Wellington says, do you feel like you have to be funny all the time, even when you're not on the stage?
I get asked this a bit. I think, as I mentioned, I knew I wanted to be funny when I was 5. I was never getting on the stage then, so it's a natural instinct to me. Like, I just want to make people laugh. I mean... Whether
you're in a coffee shop or in a classroom or on the 7 Days set, or... You do a very good job of it, by the way, on the 7 Days set.
No, I just like... For me, comedy, bringing a smile to people's face is something that really just fills my heart with warmth. And a quick aside as to why I really love doing comedy was I was doing a show at a comedy club and this woman in the front row was just laughing so much. And then afterwards, she came up to me and she said, my sister passed away last week and I've been able to have no happiness, but you just made me laugh, because comedy, laughter is something you can't control. You're in the moment, you're not thinking about anything else. And she said, you just made me so happy in those moments. And for me, I went, wow, I think I'm just mucking around telling jokes, but I can bring happiness to people. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. That is my overarching dream, is bringing happiness to people.
Oh, well, you do. You do. Dai, if you could go back and do anything differently in your career, what would it be? That's from Amy in Wellington.
Be way better at rugby league, Carly, and play for the Warriors and the Kiwis.
Grow just a few more centimetres.
Well, I was quite... My dream, I actually thought I was going to be an All Black. Because I was this exact size and weight when I was 12 years old.
It just stopped.
So I played rugby for Wellington. I thought I was going to be an All Black. Then everyone went, whoop! and I stayed here. Yeah. So I found a new dream. Dreams can change. But if I go back, I would probably been a bit more in the moment. I loved mucking around, maybe a bit too much. But then I don't...
It takes you into the moment though, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Silliness is a good thing. Then the right amount of silly is a very good thing. But I don't think I'd do anything differently.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing to say.
I think I've been honest and kind in all of the relationships I've had with friends and family, and no, I'm happy with every decision I've made, Pia.
Fantastic. How much of an influence is your family when you're making decisions about projects, says Dan?
Well, if you could go to 500%, it would be. Family is so important to me. It's both. You've
got your own now.
I've got my own. People. I've got 2 children. My mother and father were always very important and very encouraging, and my family, I want my daughter and my son to grow up to be strong, kind humans. So if I make a decision for myself that will impact not being there or not being able to encourage them to be the best they can, then I won't take that, because family, but also my family knows for me to be happy I need to grow as well. So
do you make your kids laugh? Particularly your 3-year-old?
Yes.
Are you a funny dad?
I'm a silly, funny dad.
Is he a funny kid? Is he going to be following his father's footsteps?
I don't know if he's funny or cheeky. He's both, I think.
Sounds like the perfect Dai child. If you could have dinner with 3 of your heroes, Dai, who would they be from Messiah in Auckland?
Well, at the moment, it would be Leonardo the Ninja Turtle, just because that would impress my 3-year-old more than anything. Are we talking... Still alive or anyone?
I think just as I would say, who would it be? Anybody.
Anyone.
Your dream is open.
Gandhi is someone. Because he is someone who seems to have so much knowledge and so much peace, and have a research of Gandhi. Gandhi, there is a late comedian called Robin Williams who he passed away.
Sad saying late, isn't it? It wasn't,
and he inspired me to become a comedian. I saw a video of him performing, and that was the moment where I went from knowing I could make people laugh to going, this could be a job. I need to get on stage. So Robin Williams, Gandhi. Oh, and the third one,
Turtle.
and Leonardo the Ninja Turtle. We've got to mix that up. But if I could chuck a 4th one in there, I'd probably bring Dan Carter along, because if you're talking about Kiwis, he's someone who is very inspirational. He was amazing at what he did. He's a very kind soul, and he's a family man. So
the trifecta,
the full package.
A bit like you. Hey, thanks very much, Dai. Now, for everyone watching at home or school, this is where we want you to share your dreams. If you haven't already, go to sirpeterblaketrust.org and download a dream card. It'll look like this.
We want you to think about your future. What are you doing? What have you achieved? And how did you get there?
On your dream card or a piece of paper, write down your dream for yourself and your dream for New Zealand. Remember to be brave and dream big.
You can share these dreams with your families, classmates or teacher. Feel free to ask for help from the people around you. So, get writing.
Fantastic work, everyone. This is the very first step towards achieving your dreams.
The next 3 steps are: 1, make a plan. You can download an action plan from sirpeterblaketrust.org, or your teacher may have one. 2, back yourself and believe you can. 3, don't wait until tomorrow. Get started on achieving those dreams today.
So, dream big, everyone. Believe you can, and you could be one of New Zealand's greatest leaders too. We'd love to hear about your goals and dreams too, so please share them with us by sending Kelly@sirpeterblaketrust.org an email. You could be in to win an awesome pair of red socks, just like Sir Peter Blake's. Hey, thanks, Dai, for sharing your story today. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Carly.